What are your thoughts on shame? This came up in one of my previous therapy sessions a while ago, but I've also thought about this because I see Christians talk about shame all the time. Shame is usually attributed to the devil, and it's always some annoying spiritual bypassing of shame, and then just thrown in with a whole bunch of Bible verses that's supposed to make you feel good and feel better about yourself. But one of the things that I find, it's just so reductive how people approach shame. One thing that my therapist reminded me of is there's a difference between toxic shame and healthy shame. So let's just start with defining what shame is, right? Shame, one of the definitions is a powerful emotion caused by consciousness of guilt, shortcoming, or impropriety, or a condition of humiliating disgrace or disrepute, or something that brings censure or reproach. So when we talk about toxic shame tends to lead us to self-flagellations or self-loathing cycles, right? You do something wrong, but then you think you are inherently wrong. You think something is wrong with you. You think you will never do well. You start thinking all these things are not true, are not actually associated. Like you start deviating from the thing that you did wrong to such a terrible self-flagellation that you stay stuck in that destructive cycle. But healthy shame actually makes you do better, right? If you hurt somebody and people look at you like, why did you do that? Guess what? You're going to be consciously motivated to do better, right? If you steal from a kid, you're going to feel that wasn't right. Let me do better. Healthy shame is a direct consequence of you doing something, but you actually have the power and the internal motivation and sometimes external motivation to do better. So shame, healthy shame, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I despise seeing Christians just attributing shame to the devil. It's all about the devil. It's all about the devil. Guess it's a psychology thing. Not everything needs to be spiritually bypassed. We have to, at some point, take responsibility for our thoughts, our behaviors, and our actions. And when we attribute everything to the devil, everything to something spiritual, we are literally negating the responsibility that we actually have. We are literally diminishing our ability to do better as human beings. We are diminishing the God-given right to want better for ourselves and for the people around us. So I encourage you, don't fall into toxic shame cycles. If there is any situations where you actually had healthy shame, cool. So you did something wrong, cool, fix it. Do better next time. Learn something new, do better and move on. Don't stay stuck in a self-loathing or self-flagellation cycle, and don't stay stuck in a space where you are spiritually bypassing what shame means, because at the end of the day, the greatest commandment is love. And guess what healthy shame does? Healthy shame actually promotes love, because you want to do better. Why? Because of love. Love covers all sins. I don't know, guys. I just was on the internet and I was just like, why? Why do people do this? Why? Anyway, I just really want to encourage y'all. If you feel any sort of healthy shame, that's okay. Just do better next time and move on. Don't stay in a toxic shame cycle, and don't spiritually bypass the responsibility that you actually have. Okay? Accountability matters, and it actually fuels your self-trust, it fuels integrity, and it fuels your self-esteem. Okay, that's all I got to say.